July 4th celebration. So we have a really incredible lineup for you. It's truly one of our favorite performers coming back to headline, and some great performers coming to perform. Can you please introduce the first performer, Evan?
Guys, you've seen him at Bottle Rocket, you've seen him at Arcade. He is the winner of One Liner Madness. Guys, give it up for Zevon Vasquez.
Thank you. Hi, hello. I am America. I'm half black, I'm half Hispanic, I sound white, I'm everybody. I am everybody. I am half black, half Hispanic, that means I only steal cleaning supplies. My favorite rapper is Dos Pac. That one is for me, okay. Right, I'm gonna be doing a little like this. I cracked my back. It's been clicking all day. It's very disconcerting. I feel like I've reached another milestone. I feel like that's what happens as you get older and older, is your body, different metronomes are on your body now. Like this goes at 20 BPM, this goes at 30. I'm like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. I'm like, oh, death is imminent, okay. It's scary. I got an ad for ED meds. Which is pretty popular. It's actually pretty popular. People get it all the time. 1 in 5. Who gives a shit? I got this ad for ED meds. It was a quote. It said, I'm 45, but I'm having sex like I'm 25. I'm 25 now. I would kill to have sex like a 45-year-old. Because then I could do it in a home that I own. And these are renters' boners. It's not the same. Going flaccid with a mortgage? Yeah, that's the dream. I live in a shitty apartment, so I only take showers. Anybody else live in a shitty apartment? You only take showers because the only reason to take a bath in a shitty apartment is to kill yourself. That's right. I'm not going to. I'm just saying, if you hear the faucet, plans have been made. Knock the door down. I used to be a little suicidal, and I would get out of it. I had a trick to get out of those thoughts. I would write my suicide note. I would actually write my suicide note, but I would do it in Comic Sans. So that by the time I got to the end of it, I'd be like, this is ridiculous. Why would I do something so ill-formatted? I recently gave up on being a sex god. Recently gave up. I've decided I want to be the Rube Goldberg of sex. That's what I'm going for. I want my girlfriend to see me and be like, that guy's gonna knock something over with his balls. In about 6 hours, I'll come. I have a lot of Rube fans, okay. These are very erudite. I'm excited to be in front of you guys doing stand-up in Pittsburgh. Is anybody here from Pittsburgh? Very cool, very nice. I actually moved here about 7 years ago, and I found out when I got here that Pittsburgh actually has the lowest suicide rate in the United States of America. Because no one can decide which bridge to jump off of. Hot metal's really far from my house. I think I'll just get help. Too many options, Dan Tang. Speaking of sex, I found my first sex playlist, actually, in my Spotify. It was when I was 17. Not having soundtrack sex at 17. Definitely sound bored, maybe? Ouch! Uh-oh! Wait a minute. I found my first sex playlist. It was 2.5 hours long. Jesus is right. Yeah, foreplay begins when the Lord of the Rings starts, really. And then when you get to those Twin Towers, so am I. 2.5 hours long. That's too long, right? That's too long. I feel like I make sex playlists the same way that I make New Year's resolutions, way too long, way too ambitious. Can't wait to tell grandma about them at Christmas. She's good at curation. She's very goal-oriented. Right. I have been seeing somebody though recently. It's been going pretty well, but we found out that she has mesothelioma, which sucks because now I have to decide if she's a loved one or not. were talking, and she goes, Zevon, what are we? And I go, eligible for financial compensation. So dinner's on you, I think. I actually remember the first time I had sex, it was, losing my virginity was kind of my 9/11, because I know where I was when it happened. It's her 9/11 because I exploded on impact. I hooked up with someone recently, and afterwards she said, Zevon, you have the body of a Greek statue. I go, oh my God. And she goes, that just means you don't move around very much and your penis is very small. It's the last time I fucking art history major. Came here for school, studied physics. I know what you're thinking, that's not very hood rat of you, Zevon. But I only studied black holes and white bitches, so... Hey, that's right, double major, that's right. Physics tells us that about 97% of the universe is dark matter, and actually none of it is at Carnegie Mellon. Very, very lonely 4 years. For fun, I would do my homework in the hallway dressed like a janitor, sort of like a Goodwill Hunting magical Negro situation. Oh my God, he's really doing it! Oh God, don't know nothing about no vectors. Carry the two, you say? Integrate, we all gotta integrate, brothers. Body in motion, but start a movement. This is my voice, though, I'm sorry. This is what you got. I sound like I don't know who to relate to in like a white savior movie. You know what I mean? Because on one hand, I would love to get you out of the hood. On the other, I can teach you poetry, if you'd like. You look like you might like Keats. Do you guys know what a white savior movie is? It's pretty popular genre, yeah. Freedom Writers, that's one. The Blind Side, that's another one. My favorite, though, has got to be Passion of the Christ. How do you know Jesus was white? Because he was very unconcerned about the police. Right? JC, they'll kill you. I think it'll be fine. I'll let them know who my dad is. Now, originally, I'm from Texas. Is anybody here from Texas? What part?
Holiday with 2 L's.
Holiday with 2 L's, so La Holiday?
Oh, similar. H-O-L-L-I.
No, I figured as much. I was... Typical Holiday. No abstract thinking in Holiday, I swear. Talk about Rube Goldberg. Anyways, it's a very old-timey insult. Okay, what part of Texas is Holiday in?
North Texas, but not the handle.
Not the handle, that's
Under
right.
Oklahoma.
Near Oklahoma.
Texoma.
Texoma, very nice. Texoma. Right, well, I'm from Houston, and that's much cooler. Okay. Moving on. I liked being from Texas, sort of, but it is what you think. It is big, it is hot, it is racist. Even the animals are racist. When there's an oil spill, the ducks go into the water to try blackface. I guess there's racist mallards here? What do you guys... Who are we defending? So I am half black, half Hispanic. My whole family is still in Texas, and they're also multi-ethnic. So my older sister is half Filipina, half Hispanic, so 100% Hispanic. If you know anything, I'm super right. My cousins are half Korean, my nephew is part Moroccan, and my 2 younger siblings are actually half white. So aside from a few crackers, it's a full cookie jar. We don't take Christmas photos. We take college diversity lawn photos. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a black guy throwing a frisbee to an Asian chick in front of a building named after a racist. I've actually never been to Harvard, but we're on the homepage. Bullshit, we're on the financial aid section. You can make it too! I don't think I'd make a very good civil rights activist, though, largely because I'm full of hate. But also because I have bunions. It's very difficult to march for equality when your toes aren't even equal. It's a lot of walking goes on. Zevon, we're going to Birmingham, we're going to Washington, are you in? I'm like, can we write a letter? You guys need Dr. King, I need Dr. Scholes, please. I have written a lot of jokes about Texas. I fucked that up. I've written a lot of jokes about the KKK. One night I tell this one joke, I have to use the word Klansman. I say Klansman. This woman in the back, she pops up, she goes, Klansperson. You got me. We fighting the fight for them too? Are they part of it? Look at this, Coretta. They're burning a coexist flag on our lawn. It's very nice. This fella has their pronouns on their robe. Neo-Nazism? That's progress, baby. I love how in that joke I say Coretta, implying that I am Martin Luther King. And that's how I want to end it. Good night.